Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. And today, hey, I'm going old school with finds for resale, but this one's a little bit of a twist for me. I'm showing you media, magazines, and fiction finds today. Hey, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that like nonfiction books are kind of my wheelhouse. That's where, you know, I sell a lot of it. I really like that kind of special interest. And I think that's where a lot of the profit is in books, is in nonfiction, special interest kind of things. So, but you know, hey, see cool, buy cool. When I see fiction things that, you know, that'll sell, I'm going to get them. And then, of course, I love selling magazines because when they're profitable and sometimes nobody pays attention to them, but I do enjoy selling magazines just because you can get these, again, this weird esoteric kind of magazines and they're just kind of fun, right? And then I continue to get into media, right? It's like I'm not a huge media seller and I'm sending media in to Amazon. I'm ungated on that, thanks to Mike, the used book guy. But hey, I keep my eye out for it, and when I see it and there's some really profitable stuff, I pick it up as well. So let's jump in, okay? So first, let's go over media. This is a rare find for me because I found it at a local Goodwill store. I hadn't been to this Goodwill. I hardly ever go there because every time I go I get disgusted. It's nothing there, prices, the whole 9 yards. But they had this, it's kind of this BBC show, this complete collection of the Duchess of Duke Street. It's 8 or 10 DVDs. I checked them, they're all there, they're in great shape. It was $4. But this thing sells on eBay. It's like on Amazon. This is like $49.99, and I've got, you know, decent sold comps on it. So that'll be about a $30 profit on that, even paying $4 for it. So, or what was it? Yeah, $3.99. That's what's on this. So I'll clean it up, send it in. That's a good media find. Look, my library was running a thing on different audiobooks, half price. So $2, this was $1. This one I see, sending this into Amazon, paid $1 for it. They're all there. It's the fulfilled by Amazon is around $50. Now it's kind of thin. I only showed like 2 of them was sold in the last 6 months. So it's like a 3-month, but for $50 for paying $1, I'll send it in, take a ride on it. I think that's a good one. Then this was one, again, it was half price. It was a James Patterson. You know, it's selling for about $27. So I got it for $2, half price. I'm seeing this one sell on this, again, this will be on Amazon. I'll send this into Amazon maybe every 15, 20 days. It seems like it sells, so be good. Here's another one that I paid $1.50 for. This, you know, is half price. The Libyan Diversion. It sells for about $30. Again, this is one that's not a big quick seller. This one's like every 2 to 3 months I see this one sell. But for those prices and that profit margin, and it's there, it's good for me to send it in and just let it rip. All right, so let me show you some magazines I found next. I run in some really cool magazines. This first one, I found these fretboard journals, right? Okay, and I paid 50 cents each for these, and I see these selling for $8 to $12 each. I'm probably just going to bundle these together and try to do them individually. But you know, you got people like, there's Steve Martin. There's and Steve Martin. I saw him several years ago. He was touring around with the I think they call him the Steep Canyon Rangers. It's like his band doing bluegrass, and it was a lot of fun. You know, had like, you know, there's Jack Johnson. Love his Inaudible Melodies. I love that album of his. But you know, you've got, there's old ZZ Top Gibson, you know, David Crosby and Dave Matthews. All these guys really good pickers. But $8 to $10 each. I got 5 of them. I probably will put these together and just list them maybe for like $35 and see if they sell. But 50 cents each, that's good. All right, these next ones were free. All right, NSS News, and it's caving. How do you, it's like National how's that word? Speleological? Is that society? And I see these listed. People have some of these listed for like $10 each. I see no sold comps on eBay. I'm going to just put these together. You know, there's, I don't know, there's probably 15 of them. I'm going to put these together for like $50 and see what happens. They were free. And, you know, they're from like 2008, 2009. And look, there's a cave cricket on that one. You know, see what happens. For free. Gotta take it. All right. This was 2 muzzleloader magazines. Now, I got these. These are actually the November, December 2023 and the January, February 2024. So what I like about these, there's two reasons. One, I got them for 50 cents each. That's a good reason. You see them selling for $12, $14 each when they sell. But I've got the 2 issues that came before this, like the late 2023. I found several weeks ago, a couple months ago, and they have not sold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify that listing, put these 2 together. I like it because they're current, right? These are not people, they're expensive magazines. Like, you know, well, actually this isn't as bad as I thought. These are only $7 a piece on the newsstand, but I guess it's maybe a subscription. Who knows? That's unusual to me because a lot of times magazines now are like $12, $14, $15 each. You know, like if you see them there at the supermarket. But I'm going to put these together with the 2 that haven't sold. And with 4 of them, I may, you know, see if I can sell them for like $20 or something. Again, when they sell individually, I'm seeing them. And it's another reason I'm kind of surprised at that price. Because some of them that I've seen sell are selling for $12 to $15 each. So I'll put these with those 2. They'll sell eventually. Here's another one that these magazines I'm seeing run about $10 each. It's Downbeat magazine. This is good, you know, jazz stuff, and you know, what's cool about this is I'm excited. My wife and I are going to go to New York in March. We're going to see a couple shows, but we've got a couple nights planned going. You know, New York's got some really good jazz places too, and we've got a couple of nights planned. We're just going to hit some of the jazz clubs, and that'll be fun. But these I'm seeing sell for $8 to $10 each. I'm just going to put them together. And again, if I can get, you know, 4 of them, if I can get them for $25, I paid 50 cents each. That's good. All right, now here's a weird one. I see this one. I see some sold comps on this for $20. This exact one, right? I've never seen this luxury portfolio. And I mean, this is one reason I kind of like magazines, but I guess it's got all these homes, you know, it's got QR codes. I haven't hit any of these things, but you know, hey, it's got some crazy stuff in it, right? You never know what you're going to find in magazines. But I have this one, exact one, has sold on eBay for $20. Not bad for 50 cents. I'll list it. Here's another one that I have no idea what this is. I've got these exact 2 have sold comps for $18 and $20 on eBay. But it's architectural record, okay? Colleges and universities, arts and culture. Never seen this magazine before, you know. It's architecture, all kinds of stuff, right? But again, I've got good sold comps. I paid 50 cents for them. Magazines are good. Like them. Okay, now let's transition into the fiction books. So that's media as promised, magazines as promised. Now let's get into fiction books I found in the last week or so. And I tell you, I ran into some good stuff. This first one, it caught my eye because of Isaac Asimov, and I was like, Tales of the Black Widowers. And you know, Asimov did a lot of stuff where he was like the editor and pulled things together. But this paperback sells, it's got sold comps in that $9 to $12. $10 is a good price for this. I paid $1 for it. Anyway, so yeah, kind of cool. All right, so then these next ones, I ran into some more Warhammer stuff. And what's funny, the lady at the library that I got these from, she's like, well, I organize them by put anything Warhammer, I put in the W's, because I don't care who wrote it. It's because the different authors write them. I just put it in W for Warhammer. So this first one, Dan Abnett, he's done a lot of stuff. You'll see this Ravener Omnibus paperback. Okay, pretty thick. You know, it's not in mint condition, but I have sold comps on this, a bunches of sold comp, 50 to 70 bucks. Okay, I tell you, whenever I see Warhammer books, and I paid $1.50 for it, I always look at them. Sometimes I just get them, right? Especially if I'm getting them for like $1. I know that it's pretty low risk. So anyway, 50 to 70 for that one. That's a great find. Here's another one that I've got sold comps for the 50 to 75 range. It's this Death Watch omnibus. So, you know, by omnibus, they mean that there's multiple novels that are contained in this one big thick, you know, volume. This one they price at $250. It's actually in really good shape. It's not, you know, no creasing. I think I'll be able to get, I'll probably list this for $70, $75. Okay, got a few more of those I'll show you in a second. Something like that. This one was really bizarre. I know nothing about it. Rise. And it's, it was sitting there in the science fiction section, and it's so pristine looking, it caught my eye. And I paid $2 for it, but what was cool is, look there, it's inscribed by the author and I think the illustrator, and it's talking about Lantern City. I don't know anything about this series. Really pretty illustrations. I paid $2 for it. I don't think I could find it on Amazon. I don't think anything came up. On eBay, I see no sold comps, but I have list comps. They're all over the place, from 10 to 70 bucks. I got it mainly, it's interesting. I'm gonna check it out. I don't know if I'll read it. I'm definitely gonna check it out. And it's one of those things that's kind of weird, cool. It's worth it for me to get. So, all right. These next ones that I got, I've sold these before as a lot. This is Jim Butcher. Okay, Jim Butcher. I think you may know him from like the Dresden Files series, you know, but he also did this series of this Codex Alera series. There's like 6 of them in this. I've sold these before as a set. These are first edition, first print. So if you look at the number page, you know, you can see full print line numbers there. Sometimes they'll say first edition on it, but you know, you got the date, and then you got, you know, this 1 through 10. Okay. What's interesting about this is these are all over the place. I think these are solid. I paid $1. I've got 2 of them in this. They had another one, but it was really ratted out. Here was another one, the Academ's Fury. So both of these should sell at least 20 bucks. Now, there are some of them that I've seen sell, individual ones, for like 50 to 70. These particular copies, though, I don't know if it's the quality of the paper. There's tanning. Maybe it's the way it was stored. A little tanning. There's this particular one. And I'll take, when I'll list these, I'll take a picture of this on its edge. It's got a little bit of forward spine tilt. So like for this one, when I'm taking a photo of it for my listing, you know, I'll do all the stuff, you know, to show. But I like to take a photo of that to show that forward spine tilt, because this is what I would say, it's collectible, but what you don't want is somebody that's like trying to get a mint copy thinking this is it, right? I'll list this as good. I'll do good photos. I'll talk about it. These each should bring 20 bucks solid. Better condition of the first editions of those can bring 30, 40, 50. All right, here's another one from Jim Butcher. It's a Wizard at Large. This is a science fiction book club edition. Again, it has multiple There's this series that Butcher did, and it's got, sometimes it'll list, oh, so here's the Dresden Files, right? Some of those books it's listed about. But yeah, this has got Blood Rights and Deadbeat. It's got 2 books inside it. It's one of those, you know, when you see that SFBC, you know, that Science Fiction Book Club, which a lot of times people can do. What's funny about this one, look, somebody has done this one on Amazon before. That's an Amazon sticker from somebody. I was almost selling on eBay, 20 bucks. All day long. It's got lots of $20 ones, okay? All right, here's one. It's Homer Hickam Rocket Boys, and they made this into a movie. There's like a first edition cover of this. It's the red, white, and blue with a rocket on it. But this is an autographed copy, and when I paid $4 for it. I see this selling $25 to $39 on eBay. What I really liked about it was the inscription. It wasn't to somebody. It said aim high, and it has Homer Hickam's signature. I thought that was really cool because it's a generic, right? And it's not just his signature, but he put this aim high on there as well. So I thought that was a really cool autograph inscription. And for $4, eBay, I'm seeing these sell 25 to 39-ish. So I think I can get $30 for it, and it's cool. Then I got this 1955 copy of The Good Shepherd, C.S. Forster. This is actually a book club edition. You can see this says the book club, Book of the Month Club. I paid $2.50 for this one. I see this one selling for, this is probably in that 20 to 25 range as well, okay? There's some other first editions of it. It's actually in pretty decent shape. It's got good graphics. It's got, you know, some chipping, you know, chigger bites, as they say. Anyway, I thought it was cool. The cover really caught my eye. All right, a couple more things, all in the fiction. All right, some more Warhammers. Had this one Odd Man out. This is like a Graham McNeil writes a lot of Warhammer stuff. This one sells for about like $30 on eBay, and I think I paid $2 for it. And then what could be one of the biggest finds, look here, much more Warhammers. Just do them right here, right? And these were all Dan Abnett's hardbacks. Now, they were, I'll show you some of the covers. Now, like this one, a lot of them have the black library. You kind of get the black library insignia on it. But all of these should sell for at least 20 to 25. This one, I see some selling for 50 to 70. I got to do some research on these and make sure. They all appear to be, again, when I look at them, I'll show you. They all have full number lines. I think they're first editions, first prints. They're all in really decent shape. You know, there's a little bit of, you know, they're not mint by any means, but they're in good shape. At least $25 each. I paid $2 each for them. I'm going to list them for at least 25. But I'm going to do my research on these because I think there's a few of these that could be more in that 50 up. A lot of them were this Gaunt's Ghost. There's, I don't know, I think there's 12 or 15, you know, kind of get the character. You know, there you get the idea. You know, pretty cool. You know, these are low risk, especially for $2. Let me make some space and I'll show you the last thing. Something I don't deal in a lot, and I'm going to do some more research. Might do a video on it, just to do research. But I found a ton of these. Look at them. All right, there's those, and then there's try not to knock everything over. I don't know. There's like 20 of these rascals, okay? And they're all about, I've never read any of these, and clearly this was somebody that really got into this guy. But it's a lot of this Brian Lumley necroscope, okay? He's got a couple of different series. I think this was think Blood Brothers is something different. You got Necroscope. Then there's, so you got like Necroscope, the Torch, and, you know, Necroscope Invaders. And, you know, so it's kind of this horror, all right, here's a Necroscope Resurgence. All right, so it's kind of like this, it's this horror genre. And what I saw on these is when you put them together, there's a lot. They're bringing anywhere from $4 to $6 each. These, I paid $1 each for them, which a lot of times stuff like this, I'll find at my sources here in North Alabama. A lot of times I'll see these for this kind of thing like this for $1 or 50 cents, but they actually had it over in a science fiction section, and they're all together. And again, something that I always look at is like when I see lots of stuff in mass, right? I'm drawn to it, and I'm always thinking about how to lot it, how to put it together, or, you know. But this Brian Lumley, I've never read his stuff. It was kind of in an area I didn't think, but paid $1 each for them. But when I see them as in big lots, again, $4 to $5 seems to be a good price. And these, I'll list these. Some of them are in better condition. Like this is pretty decent condition. That one's pretty decent condition. But like this one. All right, here's the, I think this is Necroscope, the Defilers. This one, you know, look, it's definitely a reader copy, right? I'll list these as what I call reader copies. They'll sell because when somebody goes to buy these now, they're paying at least $10 each for them in the store. And if they're getting them for $4 or $5 each, it's good. It's a good deal. So anyway, that's it. Lots of media, magazines, fiction. And hey, it just goes to show, if you see cool, you buy cool, right? You give what I am, you know, nonfiction is my wheelhouse. But hey, I'll sell it whatever it is. If it's cool and I can turn a good profit on it. And that's, you know, you just take what sometimes the thrifts or the estate sales or the bookstores, whatever they give you, you just never know. It's part of the thrill of the hunt, right? So if you hadn't subscribed, subscribe. And again, thanks for the views, the channel support. Look forward to your comments, and you guys keep watching. Well, I'll just keep doing it. We'll see what happens. So remember, see cool, buy cool, and then list it so you can sell it. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.